Hello, hello, Mystic GLoLady here. It has been too long since I have done any divination readings. It's been a year and a half that I have taken a hiatus in order to finish my civil rights lawsuit that's now in the Supreme Court, and I've also started going back and seeking higher education. So I've been up to a whole lot of things, and I hope that you have been creating as well. My Patreon GLoLady site is up and almost ready to run. I have my inspirational wallet size photos for download, and also my healthy hippie hemp oil blends and other essential oil blends, as well as tools of the trade. There's lots of different support levels, so I hope to see you on my site, GLoLady, on Patreon. I'll put a link below. And now, on to your readings. Hello, Virgo. This is your tarot reading for June 2017. I hope you have been well and good and listening to yourself a little bit better. Well, as we start out with the first house. I do my readings as my astrology with the houses. And as we started out, the first house is the Justice card. So we have to really look at ourselves and see what we are doing, and are we being good to ourselves? Are we being good to ourselves? Are we allowing others to treat us badly? Or do we do a good job harming ourselves? So looking at ourselves in the month of June could bring some enlightening, um, what is that word? Ideas, inspiration, light on the subject, light on the topic. Because in the second house of finances, you have the Judgment card, the bringing together of. And since you have Jupiter in there going direct on the 10th, blessings, 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 blessings. Are you looking for a partnership in money? Are you counting on other people for money? In the third house, you have the Princess of Swords. The Princess of Swords, communications in the communications house. What's up? What do you need to communicate? Things look like they are going very, very well. Are you staying out of yourself in the process? In the fourth house, you have the universe. Where in the universe is your home, my dear? Or have you learned that home is where the heart is? It's not that physical structure that you lie down in the evenings or during the day or play. Where is your home? And do you need to define it? That full moon on the 9th with Saturn in there? Where is your home? And those who have lost their home, always remember that the home is just a possession that is quickly taken. It is home is where the heart is, and having those around who make that heart happy, that is your home. You are a child of the universe. In the fifth house, you have the High Priestess. What are you going to be doing? And please do not be doing and having too much bad fun. Okay? You have Pluto in there, retrograde, going back over. Have you not learned your lessons of having too much fun? We know what happens when we have too much fun. All right? The Queen of Swords in the sixth house, of health, work, service, daily routine. You know what you need to do, and you really need to be good to you. And I don't like to say need, but needs are better than, are more important than wants. And the communications that you need to express that are dealing with your work, that affects your health, um, speak up. Speak up, speak out if something is not right. Otherwise, it is going to affect you. And then if it affects you and you don't speak up, and then you turn to something outside of yourself to put in, whether it is food or drugs or sex or whatever other vice that we can think of to distract ourselves from loving ourselves, um, be careful of that one. And the seventh house of partnerships, relationships, you have the Nine of Wands, and that is the great strength. Having a partner who gives you strength in which to accomplish, because it looks like you're out for big feats. It's not just something simple that you're going to kick back. You're going to go through a whole new metamorphosis, a whole new change in June, and that's good. And it is surrounding yourself with good people. Good people around you is very, very important to um, make to be successful. As we go into the eighth house, the eighth the eighth house of other people's money, death, inheritance, taxes, and you have the Ten of Swords, the ruin. And if you are counting on other people's money, what is it for? Is it to fix something? Is it to totally transform something? You have Venus at the beginning of the month, and Uranus is already sitting there. Venus is going to be leaving after the first week, but Uranus is still there giving inspirational ideas. But I get that contract signed. Don't go, I mean, you have inspirational ideas, and if you are expecting a financial return, then don't just give the intellectual property away. Get it, get the contract signed, get the non-disclosure signed, get it in writing. Don't lose out. Don't be upset because you did not do things to protect yourself. And it really doesn't matter who. You need to take care of you. So with inventions, etc., etc., you hear it's good, you hear it's not, but it's better than nothing, to put that invention and seal it up and mail it to yourself as a proof of. Don't open it, don't open it. Just make sure it's sealed and file it away. That way, if dispute comes, then it can be explained much easier. That Princess of Cups in your ninth house of long distance travels and higher learning. And as the theme seems to be going, you are in a higher learning, a higher evolution in the month of June. And you're going to be very happy that you have done that. With the Ace of Cups in your 10th house of career, you are going to not only like it, you're going to love it. Okay, you're going to be very happy with this new butterfly that is emerging out of a cocoon. Now, as we come into the 11th house of hopes and wishes, you have the Five of Wands. The 11th house is also friends and associates. So, if there has been a problem dealing with other people's money where you possibly owe them, where they owe you, and it's causing a lot of friction. So, as I say, with that contract, make sure that that contract is such in place. And if you have not done that, and there have been problems regarding the other people's money and affecting a friendship, you have to look at those fine details. And Virgo, you are very good at analyzing those fine details. And what is it? Is that relationship worth this aggravation? And is it over a little bit of chump change where it would be understandable because the person has no money, and how are they going to pay you back, and why did you expect them to pay you back? You know? And the same goes as, don't borrow money if you have no intention of paying back, because that's going to create tension in the relationship. Okay, so that might be something that you need to consider, because in the 12th house, your skeleton closet, the secrets, the hidden enemies, jails, institutions, you have the Three of Pentacles. And the wealth that comes out of, are you writing? It's we have those swords up there, and it's like you've gone through a lot, and the cocoon is tight. So what are you going to do? Are you going to allow it to bind you, or are going to allow it to squeeze you out? All right, those secrets were only as sick as their secrets, and getting those secrets out. What are you going to do with them? Whether it's just writing them down on a piece of paper and burning them and throwing them on living water to push them away, they are gone. They are no longer an important aspect in your life. Or are you going to use those secrets, those deep, dark secrets, to write it down, to get it out and share it with others? Because sharing with others, we can heal ourselves, and not only heal ourselves, but also help others heal also. Okay? Be the voice for many people, and don't let others take you down. Stand firm ground. You might be different, but different is good. It's not always vanilla, and it's not always chocolate, and there's many flavors in between. Some people like them all, and some people really don't like any. And some people have no taste, so they cannot taste the difference between vanilla and chocolate. So, as you're going the month of June, you have many things that are looking good for you. So, don't screw it up. Be good to you, but be fair to you. Things look really good. As I'm saying, a little bit of tension there with other people's money, friendships. Don't borrow or lend what there is no guarantee, and is there ever a guarantee unless it is with a contract? So even a contract, contract dealing with friendship, well, it could save the friendship. But if you don't have a contract and that money, it's like, if it's just a couple of dollars,
Okay, catch them when you can. But if it's detrimental to their abilities, then you need to address that also. Okay, Virgo, it is fantastic to see you doing so well in the month of June, and I look forward to seeing you in July. If you would like a personal reading, you may contact me at GLoLady on Patreon or GLoLady.com or the GLoLady on Gmail or put GLoLady in and you'll find me all over GLoLady, one word. So Virgo, be good, and I will see you, love you, bye.